Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, performance over time. The Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, is a mutual fund that seeks to track the performance of the S&P 500 index. Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, is a mutual fund that invests in the 500 best stocks with the fastest growing dividends in America and has consistently been one of the Fidelity's fund's best. It is the most diversified fund in the world for individual investors. It has been a significant player in the U.S. stock market but has changed ownership many times recently. Generally speaking, the Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, has shown strong performance over time. The fund is based on the Fidelity 500 Index, which comprises large and mid-cap companies that are considered generally liquid and investable stocks. In addition to this, the fund is designed to be managed for long-term holdings. Therefore, it can be seen as a part of one's portfolio and does not require any rebalancing or adjusting throughout its lifetime. How has this funded Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, performed over time? As a new investor, it is essential to start investing with a substantial fund from the very beginning. FXAIX is one of the best options for a novice investor as this fund has not had any major downsides over time. FXAIX is 100% invested in the S&P 500 index, and its performance may reflect the index indices. It also gives investors a way to play the stock market without taking as much risk and get the best stocks to buy now. The average return for the fund over time is 7%, which means these funds are a safe bet with an above-average return rate for those who don't want to take significant risks. This fund's objective is to deliver high risk-adjusted returns. Daily performance for this fund is based on total return net of expenses over rolling periods of up to 3 months. The Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, is a diversified index fund that provides investors with a way to invest in the U.S. stock market. It has been an excellent vehicle for investing in growth and income stocks. The fund's low funds ratio of 0.07% makes it one of the most affordable options, which is why it has a good chance at outperforming the other popular index funds as well as stock market indexes over time. Fidelity 500 Index Fund is a closed-end fund that invests mainly in stocks, bonds, and other fixed income assets. The fund's objective is to provide investors with a broadly diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds from domestic companies and foreign issuers. FXAIX has a portfolio of 224 billion assets. However, it is not a guarantee that a fund will be successful. This is something to take into consideration when selecting the right background. FXAIX was the most efficient minimizer, but they saved 0.29% each year. FXAIX has an expense ratio of 0.015%. FXAIX is a low-cost way to get exposure to the S&P 500. It connects you to the top corporations in all industries. This is a great alternative, and it comes with meager expenses. FXAIX, a large balanced mutual fund, aims to match the S&P 500. Typically, the fund's whole funds equal at least 80% of those in the S&P 500 index. FXAIX's Saturn is approximately the same as that of the S&P 500. The Fidelity 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, is a notable example of a mutual fund investing in the stock market. It invests in large and small cap stocks, focusing on the U.S. stock market. FXAIX offers investors an average annual return of 27.26% and also offers investors a low cost of 0.015% per annum, offers returns that have historically outperformed its benchmark index, and offers a knowledge yield of 1.30%, which is quite exciting, making it an attractive option for anyone looking for a good investment in the stock market. The fund has an average annual return good. This index fund is unique because it has a meager expense ratio, which means you will save money when investing. In addition to gaining a large amount of equity exposure to America over 5 decades, FXAIX also has some slight advantages over other funds because it generally pays higher dividends and has lower trading fees than its peers. Competitors. Did you like the video? Leave your like, subscribe, and activate the bell, so you don't miss the next videos.